Welcome everyone to the first video on my brand new channel. Today's video is a Fire King deck profile. This is the Fire King deck I took to locals yesterday, and I wanted to show people because it's not your generic Fire King deck. My goal with this deck is to create something new, something fun, something that's actually kind of competitive as well. I've kind of playing on a budget and kind of not. I have bears and stuff, and I'm testing them at the moment. But yeah, I'll just get on straight onto the deck, and you'll see, and I'll explain the card choices from there on in. So 3 Fire King High Avatar Garunix. I play 3 of them, not 2, because if you're playing 2 and you draw 1, you have 1 left in deck to your 3 onslaughts. But if you play 3 and you draw 1, you've got 2 left. And I like having more in deck for onslaught plays, as I always really want to onslaught this. Anyway, 3 Barong. This is really a good card. I'm not going to tell you what they all do because you probably already know by now if you're watching this. And if you don't, look them up. So, 3 Flamvel Fire Dog. I play 3 Fire Dog to 3. Oh, I can't even pick them up now. To the Barongs, but it's mainly just because I want to draw this. I don't care that if I draw it, I don't have many targets for. I just want to draw these guys. Anyway, 1 Gorilla, 2 Bear. Gorilla is a good spell and trap destruction. I like it, and then Bear is just Bear. This is like a boss monster in itself. It's such a good card. Next up is the 3 of the 4 tech cards that I'm playing in this deck, and I am playing 3 Madolche Magellan. My reasoning behind this card is because when I play this deck, I hate the turn 1 plays it has. The turn 1 plays usually consist of, something like summon Fire Dog, set a back row, end. While that's all well and good, now that they know I'm playing Fire Dogs, it means that they're less likely just to summon monsters that are smaller than it. And I hate that. I hate they know something that I'm playing. I'd rather summon a Magellan, add a Magellan, and then set a back row. Because then they'll summon a small monster, anything they have. They'll kill this and it'll go back to the deck. They'll think I'm playing Madolche when I'm actually not. And if they leave it on the field, I can just summon another one and start, and then summon another one, add, and then start exceeding. And it's just really, really nice. And also, if they do kill it, I can then onslaught. I can either Fire Dog or then onslaught the next turn. So to me, it's really, really good. And then the last card is the card that everyone laughed at when they saw it, but it was still absolutely amazing. 1 Helping Robo for combat. This deck's the worst thing this deck has is drawing Garunix. You really don't want to draw this card because it's the worst card ever. It's like Titania all over again. But this card, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you draw a card and you can return 1 from your hand to the deck. And since there's no way of getting rid of this, you summon this, you swing over whatever they have, you draw a card, and then you place this back into the deck. So while it's not really a plus, and doesn't really gain you that much advantage, it does help with cards in hand being live or dead, and it's just really nice. I really love this card. It's fun. I got this card as effect off like 3 or 4 times. Each time, send a Garunix back, and it was just such a great play. There's the monster count. I think it's between 16 and 18. Might even be 15. I don't know the monster count lineup, but I can't be able to count it now. Anyway, spells. 3 Onslaught. This, just Onslaught. 3 Circle. I hate drawing this card really early on. Every game I played, I drew like 2 of them, and I wasn't able to get a fire monster to the graveyard quick enough, and it was just kind of awkward. It's also an inherent -1. So some monsters, the only cards you'll plus off or you'll even out hitting is things such as Barong and Garunix. It's also good when you attack, they prison, you chain this. I also then play 3 Tenki and the next card. You know what Tenki does. So anyway, 2 Lance. Bottomless and Deprison are this card's like biggest threats, and I also play 2 MST, but I prefer Lance because if I summon if I want to summon my Garunix, and they have 2 back row, I'll have to MST 1 and hope I hit the Bottomless. But if I summon it, they chain Bottomless, I activate this in response, then I'm all set. I'd rather like plow through the back row than preemptively destroy it. And then the staples of heavy. That's Dark Hole. This is Monster Reborn, and this is Heavy Storm. And then the final tech spell card is one Rekindling. I like it because it's a power play, and sometimes people will get really like as soon as I play this, they get really worried, and it gives me like exceed options. I can make 2 rank 4s with this card, and it's just good. I didn't really draw it much, but the theory behind it's quite nice. And then the traps, just the Solemn Twins, because they're there. My Torrential Twins. These are actually twins because they are the same in nearly every way. That doesn't make too much sense, but I'm tired. 2 Mirror Force. I prefer this over Prison because I hate when they summon 3 monsters. They attack you, and you either have to prison the one that will kill you to stay alive, or you prison the biggest one, and the other 2 monsters are still pretty big. So this just deals with everything. And then 2 Phoenix Chain, one of the best traps in the game. I love it. And then Starlight Road. You play this because you don't play a lot of back row, but a lot of the back rows is good, and Tenki. What was nice players activated Tenki, set Starlight. He didn't know what the set was, so he just stormed me straight away, and Starlight into a Stardust, and I won from there. I'm not going to quickly go over the side. The side was pretty bad, but I'm going to show you 3 cards, a couple of cards in the 3 cards in the side that I might play over Madolche Magellan, and that is 3 Jurak Wyber. This card is superior to Magellan in nearly every way. It's got bigger attack, it's got better exceed options, and it's a fire. The only reason I don't want to play this is because my current monster count has 5 monsters that require my opponent to have a monster in order to trigger their effect. Like Gorilla, 3 Fire Dog, and Helping Robo. This card, if I main deck this over Magellan, it means that it bumps my count up to 8 monsters. And that means that, again, my turn 1 plays are just, summon this, set back row. And I'd rather them summon a small monster, not know that I've got this, summon, and then, take him by surprise that way. But yeah, it's good. I'm still testing it. I cited it in a few games, and it's just different to Magellan, and that's why I've got to test and see which one I find better. The extra deck is simple. Largia, Dolka for the dinos. 1 Fire Tiger King, it's just good. Stardust and Catastor, this seems to be out of order. I mean, like the extra deck, not out of order as in outrageous. 2 Maestroke, Cowboy, Photon Papilloperative. That's how you say it, people, by the way, Papilloperative, for those who don't actually know. Abyss Dweller. God, that last comment was so... what's the word? Pretentious. Oh well. Abyss Dweller, Shockmaster, Roach, the random Utopia Ray, even though I don't play Mind Control or Utopia. I built this at a train station, this extra deck. Heliopolis, because if for whatever reason I have 2 Garunix out, I can make this. And then Diamond Dire Wolf, which is like one of the best cards in the extra deck. You can either, if you're in a bad position, you can pop itself, or if you're in a good position, you can pop a Garunix or a Barong. But yeah, that's the deck. It was okay. I want to make it better, and I think I'm on the right path of right track. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you can think of any cards to play that would be interesting, or you want me to try out. I do not want to play a really standard build. I tested the Kirin Spirit version, and I realized how much I hate Fire Fist Spirit in this deck. So I'm just gonna be testing lots of different things. So yeah, do those YouTube things, like rate. I don't actually know what rating is. I've never seen a rating on any video. Comment for whatever, and subscribe, because this channel has nobody subscribing. Which is interesting, because if there's no one subscribing, how are people watching? I don't know if that made any sense or not. Anyway, yeah, do those YouTube things, and see you later, I suppose.